154. One 54 to 188. The five koshas, pancha koshas, are negated as not Atma. In that, 154 to 164 is a negation of Annamaya kosha. Annamaya kosha is the physical body, the gross body, the physical body, the gross body. This body, born of food, sustained by food, merging back to become the food, cannot be the Atma, because this is something which is a packet of filth. It is nothing but filth, whereas Atma is what? Atma Tattva is Nitya Shuddha Tattva. Ashuddha Deha cannot be Nitya Shuddha. Deha is anitya, Atma is nitya. So therefore, nitya shuddha tattva Atma cannot be this Deha, the Annamaya kosha. So how this body is anitya is further described.
अधि अपि न अस्ति जातक्षणः क्षणगुणः अनियतस्वभावः एकः न जडश्च घटवत् परिदृश्यमानः भावविकारवेत्ता स्वात्मा कथं भवति? अगेन अयं जनेः पूर्वं ऋतेः अधि अपि न अस्ति जातक्षणः क्षणगुणः अनियतस्वभावः एकः न जडश्च घटवत् परिदृश्यमानः भावविकारवेत्ता स्वात्मा कथं भवति?
Ayam means this sthula deha, annamaya kosha. This annamaya kosha, food sheath, actually it should be food modified sheath. Food itself cannot be sheath. Food modified sheath. Otherwise, all grocery mercy. merchant shop will be all Annamaya Kosha's bodies only it will be. That this food sheath says Ayam, how it is Anitya is being established. It says Janehe Purvam Na Asti. What is Jani? Birth. Janana, Janma. Before birth, body was there? No, it was not. Then, generally, children have got the curiosity. Where was I? Where was I before? Then mother tells some cock and bull story. and the child believes. You know, I had gone there somewhere and you were there, I picked you up. Something like that. So Janehe Purvam says, Ayam Nasti, this physical body was not there. Then maybe it will continue? No. Mrutehe Adhi Api. Mrutehe Adhi Api means after the death also, Ayam Nasti. This body is not. Is it? After the death also, this body is not going to be there. Now tell me, permanent or impermanent? Permanent or impermanent? Impermanent. So therefore Anitya. So that is Janehe Purvamapi Adhi Na Asti. Na Asti is not there, means it is. Again, Jata Kshana Swabhavaha Kshana Guna Swabhavaha Aniyata Swabhavaha. It is something Jata Kshana Swabhavaha. So it is what? Jata Kshana means what? Last for only short period. Literally, born it simply exists for some time. After one, Jata Kshana means it exists only for a moment of being born. Means it is transitory. It lasts for a very short period. Jata Kshana. Again, Kshana Gunaha means its qualities are something fleeting in nature. Qualities are something fleeting in nature. So that is that. Kshana Gunaha. Qualities are something fleeting in nature. Aniyata Swabhavaha. Its nature is something which is not definite. Means you can't definitely tell about this body how long it is going to last, etc. It is not going to be there. How long it is going to last, etc. It cannot be said. Aniyata Swabhava, definite nature is not there. So, again, it is something which is ekahana. It is not one, because even in a single birth, in a given birth, how many phases are there? Childhood, Balya, Kaumara, boy or girl, youth, middle age, old age. So there are different stages are there, different states are there. So therefore it says, ekaha na. Further, jacha jadaha. It is something inert in nature. What about Atma? Chaitanya Tattva. This is jadaha. And ghatavat paridrishyamanaha. Something that is seen, means drishya, like pot. What does it mean? Something seen like pot means the knower principle Atma is distinct from the known body. So ghatavat paridrishya manaha. So therefore now he says such Again, it is bhava vikara veta. It is the knower principle of existence of the body and the changes in the body. Not only the body is known, and also changes of the body are also known. It says, katham bhava vikara veta katham swatma bhavati. How come it become the swatma? Swatma means atma, means question, means in the sense of negation. This cannot be, this physical body, annamaya kosha, cannot be the this. What it cannot be? It cannot be the atma, because atma is nitya swarupaha. It is chaitanya tattva, not inert in nature. Again, further reasons are given why annamaya kosha, the physical body, cannot be atma. Continuing. Panipadadiman deha atmana. Again, atma is niravayavaha. You know what is niravayavaha? Atma doesn't have avayava, the limbs. Hands, feet, tail, horn. These things are not there in atma. Whereas deha, dehaha, pani, padadiman, pani, hands, pada, legs, adi, head, neck, stomach, all those things, all limbs, deha. Atma, pani, padadiman, deha, atmana, cannot be atma. Again, do you know why? See, limbs are there. Even if limbs are amputated, etc., the person continues to be there or not. Not only that, the faculties of the limb also continue. So therefore it says, Venge api jivanat. Venga, crippled. Suppose some amputation, etc., has taken place. So lame. So lame, without the hand, such people live or not? Yeah, that is there. So that is there. So blind, deaf, they live. So that means to say, body is something which consists of the limbs, and venge api, even if crippled at any, with respect to any limb, it says jivana. Again, when crippled, the particular power is there in that. Suppose amputation is there, then one uses artificial limbs. Hands, I mean the person is able to move, etc. So therefore, it that venge api jivanat. Why? Tat tat shaktehe anashacha. Tat tat shaktehe anashacha. Tat tat shakti means the different capacities of the different limbs. The capacities of the different limbs, it says, Anashatya are not, they are not destroyed, they are there, they are still there. And again, body is jada or chetana, gross body on its own, not as it available, on its own it is inert. Inert means it is at the mercy of something that is sachetana. Niyamya, thing that is controlled, and therefore it says niyamyaha, the body which is subject to control, niyamakaha na. It is not the one who controls, because see, Chaitanya Swarupa Atma, niyamaka in the sense, the one who makes all the functions possible. If Chaitanya Swarupa Atma were not available, none of the faculties of the body can function. So who is superior now? Niyamya Atma, and Niyamaka body is different from them. Therefore, Atma cannot be the Annamaya Kosha, the body, because two reasons. Savayava and Niyamya. Atma is Niravayava and Niyamaka. Here Niyamaka means not the one who controls. Here Niyamaka means the one who makes the body function. Once who make the body function. The one who makes the body function is different from the body. So therefore, Annamaya Kosha cannot be the Atma. So this way, Annamaya Kosha, the physical body, is shown as distinct from the Atma. So now, that how it is distinct is further established by the Viveka, Atmanatma Viveka. Atma, which is like this. It is Sakshi. Sakshi means the knower principle. Generally, Sakshi word for Atma is, you know why it is used? Sakshat. Sakshat means directly. What do you mean by directly? Without intervention of anything in between. Sakshat Anyanapekshaya, without depending on anything else. Ikshate. Ikshate means prakashayati, makes known, therefore it is called Sakshi. For example, presently what are you doing? Now what are you doing? Listening. Whether you understand or not, don't bother. So you are listening, is it not? So who gives you the knowledge of the sound that I speak? Ear. But can ear on its own hear it? To begin with, do you know what is necessary? Mind is necessary. Suppose your mind is distracted and you are thinking something else, you will not be able to hear what I have said, though there is no defect with your ear. Again, mind try to understand it, buddhi has to ascertain it is this way, it is not that way, etc. Buddhi also is capable of making you know, provided Chaitanya Tattva is there. Buddhi is inert by itself, it functions because of Chaitanya. So therefore, you are able to listen and understand, which gives you the knowledge, but finally because of what? Chaitanya. So ear depends on the mind, mind depends on the buddhi, buddhi depends on this thing. Chaitanya depends on what? No father-in-law. So it doesn't depend on anyone else as at all. So because why? Itself is the knowledge principle. That's why it is called as Swaprakasha, a self-evident principle, self-revealing principle, self-experiencing principle, self-knowing principle. What do you mean by self? Itself, oneself, without the help of anything else. That's it. So that being the case. So Sakshina, Sakshi, one who makes you know all this without the help of anything, of what all things? Deha. Sakshi of Deha, the one who knows the body without depending on anything else. Tad dharma, Deha dharma. Deha dharma means the attributes of the body, feature, characteristic features of the body. Tat karma, Deha karma, the activities, actions, functions of the body, the one who knows. Tadavastha, different states of the body, childhood, boyhood, youth, again old age, all avastha. Sakshi, Sakshi of all this. What does this indicate? Means, see, you know what is the counterpart of Sakshi? Saksha, that which is known. Knower is with respect to the known. The word is called as Saksha. So that means what happens? Gross body, dharmas of gross body, karmas of gross body, avasthas of gross body means Annamaya Kosha are what? Saksha, different from Sakshi, different from Sakshi. There will be again Sataha eva, the one Sataha eva, Vartamanasya eva, Vartamanasya eva, the one who is like this. So one who is like this, Vartamanasya eva, eva. So that is one who is like this. Swatasya tad atmanaha, yes, Sakshinaha atmanaha tad vailakshanyam, of Atma with the Sakshi of body, body dharmas, body karmas, body avastha. And body means what? Annamaya Kosha. So of that Atma, tad vailakshanyam, tasmat vailakshanyam. Tasmat means what? Dehadibhi, dehat, vailakshanyam. So therefore, distinction, he says, swataha, sataha eva. Because this is something Atma which ever existing principle, and therefore swataha siddham. Swataha siddham means because of the very reason that it is Sakshi, it is proved. Why? Sakshi is different from the Saksha. The very status of being Sakshi proves that Atma is different from Annamaya Kosha and all its changes, all its features. So therefore, Annamaya Kosha, the Sthula Sharira cannot be Atma. Why? It is Anitya, it is Savayava, it is drishya, saksha, it is niyamya. Whereas Atma is what? It is nitya, it is niravayava, it is drik tattva. Sakshi tattva means what? Drik tattva, and it is niyamaka. So now Atma cannot be Annamaya kosha. Why? Nitya Shuddha was told, no? Atma is always Shuddha and body is Ashuddha when? At times, is it? Nitya. Right opposite. That is Nitya Shuddha, body is Nitya Ashuddha. However much cosmetics you may plaster, so it is Nitya Ashuddha only as such. So therefore I say, based on Ashuddhi nature of the Deha, it cannot be Atma is being proved. Shalya Rashi. Now this body is what? You know what is Rashi? Heap. Heap of Shalya. Do you know what is Shalya? Bones. Heap of bones. Phosphorus, calcium, lead. I think somebody said, I think Sati Sai said, this body consists of this much of lead sufficient to make these many numbers of pencils. I forgot. He had given exact quantity. These many numbers of lead pencils can be made. That much of lead quantity is there. So phosphorus, calcium, iron also must be there. Iron is there in the blood also. So that is the Shalya Rashi. That was alternate reading is there. Kulya Rashi or Shalya Rashi. Kulya Rashi and Shalya. So that is there. So it is a big heap. Because we burn, it is not seen. Sometimes skeleton. Go to some medical college, all bhoot banglas. I happened to go to GS Medical College long back, and I asked the head of the anatomy department was well known to me, and all on the verandas, I said, what is this bhoot banglas? I said, I visited after about 10 years afterward, all were flower pots and creepers. Everything was removed, and such a thing, and all these bhoot banglas were somewhere in laboratory. They must have taken that. Yes. Anyway, this bhoot bangla. You see that? How much this thing is there? You see, it seems, who is that? Tennali Ramakrishna. Once I in the primary, in high school, one gentleman came with a skeleton. Actual skeleton. I don't know whether skeleton or a replica, maybe whatever. Just to make the students aware of all the anatomy, to some extent, as far as the bones are concerned. And it was demonstrated, Then he said, see, Tenali Ramakrishna, you know Tenali Ramakrishna? I hope I don't, any serials are there on him? Tenali Ramakrishna is a very humorous Vikata Kavi. You know Vikata Kavi means? It seems he was the most dull person. And he could not study, etc., etc., got disgusted, went to a forest. So then, so he was there he found a dilapidated temple, Devi temple. And there he was surviving it. One Mahatma, great Mahatma was there, he happened to see. He said, in such a dense forest, what are you doing? He told his plight, etc., this is what it is, etc. So he took pity. He said, look, I will initiate you to a Devi mantra. You have to do the japa like this. 1 year rigorously you have to do it. Afterwards, Devi will manifest herself. But one thing, don't get frightened. It will be very frightening. It's very frightening to see her. Don't get frightened. I am telling you, you will never come to harm. So, okay. He had that Shraddha, etc. He did it. After 1 year, Devi manifested with so many faces, not one faces, so many faces. And well, he was already prompted. Look, it is a frightening scene. But you will never come to her. And this boy started laughing. Devi was surprised. What? Are you not afraid? Why do you laugh? She asked angrily, why did you laugh? He said, Mother, one nose is difficult to handle when the nose runs. How are you managing with so many noses? Devi also laughed. He says, what you want? So this is what, okay, you will become Vikata Kavi. You will be a poet of this type only. So Vikata Kavi. Say, what this demonstrator did, you know, whether this is told by so and so, I have not verified it. He said, when Tenali Ramakrishna died, you know, he was in a sitting posture. And what happens? Once the body is there for some time and death, it becomes stiff. You have to give the required posture as early as possible. And therefore, when it was moved, the back used to go down and legs used to go up. When it was made erect, legs used to go down and the vertebral column was there. And he demonstrated the skeleton that so whatever it may be, it is skeleton. And how much weight will be there, you can imagine yourself. Only because we are burning, we have no idea about that. Only few pieces are available. So, Kulya Rashi or Shalya Rashi. Then, Mausaliptaha, plastered with flesh. Like this, nowadays, Ganesh idols are made up of plaster of Paris. Actually, it is not correct. As per the Shastra, it is not correct. Because it should be soluble mud. And when Visarjana is there, no trace, it should be that limbs, etc. should not be seen. Nowadays, if you go to the beach on the next day of the Visarjana, you will have to call orthopaeds. So all limbs broken, etc. Bhagna Murti should not be seen at all. So again, this craze of making big, tall this thing, should see the Visarjana. The plaster, again painting, that paint doesn't dissolve in the water. Anyway, now there is a separate clay for that. Separately, it is name itself is what? Mud of making Ganpati only as such. They are very elastic and all that. It gets dried, etc. Now, big Ganapatis, you know what they do? You know, they can't use that much of mud. It will be very heavy. They what they do? Stomach, etc. They put grass. They make hollow, etc. and give this thing. So that is that. So in fact, Shastra has to be taken into account. You know, big idols should not be. I was told many years, 2-3 decades, not 3-4 decades back, minimum 3 decades, more than 3 decades back. In Nagpur, one place, 45th or 50th anniversary of the Ganesh Mandal. They made a Ganapati of size of 50 feet or something. Nobody thought, how are they going to do the Visarjana? Because they have to do in a river 50 feet, where is it available? This struck them after this thing. What can be done? 1 year they kept just like that. Then some great Mahabhaga suggested, cut it into 2 pieces. Matter went to court. I don't know what happened after. Such situations should not be created because because nobody is there to guide them. They don't care for any instruction of the Shastra, etc. So that is that. So that is, and there is a competition. Anyway, so now this is liptaha, smeared, plastered with what? Flesh. Now first tell me, bones are filthy or pure? Dirty, foul, is it not? Flesh, don't ask at all. Mausa liptaha, malapurnaha, full of filth, mala. Mala, not simply excreta, mutra, again, what is that? Nasal secretion. Mucus of the nose, wax from the ear, again, something comes from the eyes, you know, it is called rheum. It's called R-H-E-U-M. It is called rheum, from the eyes, etc. All this. Again, sweat, you don't ask at all. Sweat, all these things, malapurnaha. Say, ati kashmalaha. Ati kutsita. Kutsita means foul, dirty. Totally foul, totally dirty. This is the plight of what? Body. Now he says, ayam annamaya kosha pastula deha. See, kashmala. Now ayam is atma here. Etad vilakshanaha. Etad for annamaya kosha or ayam is for atma. So etad vilakshanaha. Etad vilakshana means totally distinct from this annamaya kosha or this vilakshana. Ayam says katham swayam veta katham bhavet. See, what does this atma vilakshana, what does it mean? It is nirmalaha. This is kutsitaha, kashmalaha, ati kashmalaha, whereas atma is ati nirmalaha, totally pure. Why totally pure? Free from all these things. Nothing but pure Chaitanya Tattva, free from all these things. Say, therefore say, katham veta, the knower of all, swayam itself, how can it be the knower of this annamaya kosha, the deha, stula deha, which is totally foul and dirty. So this way, viveka, inquiry to distinguish between stula deha and atma was done. What is the result of that?
त्वक् मांस मेदः अस्थि पुरीशराशौ अहं मतिं करोति विचारशीलः परमार्थभूतं निजस्वरूपं विलक्षणं वेत्ति. Again, मूढजनः त्वक्मांसमेधोऽस्ति पुरीशराशौ अहं मतिं करोति विचारशीलः परमार्थभूतं निजस्वरूपं विलक्षणं वेत्ति.
Mudha jana means the aviveki, vicharahina. So those who have no viveka, vicharahina, mudha jana. What is their concept of Atma, I? Tvak, Mausa, Meda, Asti, Purisharashau, Aham Matim Karoti. They take this body as I. What type of body? Which is the Rashi, heap of Tvak, skin, Mausa, that is flesh, Meda, fat, Asti, bones, Purisha, filth. In the heap of all these dirty things, so aviveki people take that, make the I notion means take such body as I. Whereas vicharashila paramartha bhutam nijaswarupam vilakshanam veti. Vicharashila, one who takes to viveka, he knows that what is that? This Atma is one Swarupa, Atma is different from what? This filthy body. Do you know why? Because started attending Vivek Chudamani classes. Started attending Vivek Chudamani classes, and therefore this much is convinced that this body cannot be I. Still Atma not known, but this body cannot be I. See, Vedanta is very adept in putting bugs in your mind, putting doubts in your. See, for a lay person, body is I is so clear beyond the trace of doubt. But after exposing to Vedanta, doubt, that is good. That is good because that doubt will lead to a condition to discover what is the Swarupa. Do you know why? From where Vedanta comes? You may study any text like Atma Bodha, Tattva Bodha, Vivek Chudamani, or even Yoga Vasishta. Original source directly, indirectly is what? Parameshwara. If it is Upanishad, directly Parameshwara. If it is Smriti, indirectly Parameshwara. So therefore, Parameshwara. Will he give some knowledge which is wrong? No? What for? So therefore, that Shraddha must be there. So therefore, says, Vicharashilaha, Puman, the person who takes to Viveka, he says, Paramartha bhutam nijaswarupam. Nijaswarupa means one's true nature, which is Paramartha bhutam means ever existing principle. Nitya swarupa is vilakshanam veti. This much he knows. What he knows? It is vilakshana. Vilakshana to what? Annamaya kosha deha. What exactly is not known? What exactly is still not known? But this much he is convinced that I, Atma, is an ever-existing principle, different from what? This physical body called Annamaya Kosha. again there are also some degrees of distinction. Some take body is also Atma and Atma also is different from the body. But the one who knows the truth, he knows what the Swarupa is. Jadasya, a person who is Jada. Jada means Pamaraha. Who is Pamaraha? Lay person. Lay person. A lay person. For him, what is that? What is I? Jadasya. Dehaha aham iti eva buddhi. His notion is body is I. Now this lay person can be a scientist also. Don't think lay person means what, some laborer or somebody, hamal or something, a scientist. Tell them this body is not I. They will laugh at you. They say, how can this body is not I? So that is because their orientation is totally different. So therefore I say, Jadasya Dehaha aham iti eva buddhi. Their notion is that body only is the I. Who fit in this category? Charvakas. Charvakas. Body is I, so therefore gratify the body. Don't bother about the means. Even if foul, after death what is going to happen? Yavat jivet sukham jivet. Rinam krutva kritam pibit. Basmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kutah. Yavat jivet sukham jivet. So long as you live happily. But to live happily, paisa chahiye. Runam krutva ghritam pibe. Olden days, eating lot of ghee was considered the highest standard of living. So ghritam pibe. So that is, drink ghee, but paisa nahi hai. Rinam krutva. Borrow. This drinking ghee is not applicable nowadays, okay? Because cholesterol problem will start. Olden days, see, lifestyle has changed. They used to exert so much and the ghee used to give instant energy. I have seen, I have heard from about 3 decades back, a gentleman who was plus 80. Asli ghee khaya ho. asli guy. And he was strong. He was strong. Nowadays, from the age of 25 only, you have to reduce your ghee intake as such. So that is the buddhi, jadasya buddhi. So dehe aham ityeva. So that's what is charvaka. Runam krutva ghrutam pibe. Why? Are Baba, that loan has to be repaid. Why you bother? Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kutaha. Once the body gets reduced to ashes, where is the return? Who is there to question it, etc.? Because nothing hereafter is accepted. So that is, they are what? Lay person. For them, body alone is the Atma. Now, Vidwan, a step ahead, has studied some Shastras but not Vedanta. What Shastra? Karma Kanda he has studied. And what Karma Kanda says? Do this ritual, do this yaga, so you will go to heaven. So therefore, whereas Shastra Karma is concerned, who is I? Jiva who leaves his body and goes to other loka. Whereas Laukika is concerned, Vyavahara is concerned, who is I? Deha. For Laukika, Aihika, for this loka, body is I. Paralaukika, Amushmika, who Jiva, different from the body, is I. So therefore I say, Vidushaha tu, is a Vidusha tu Vidushaha. Whereas in the case of Vidwan, Vidwan means one who has got Shastra Janya Paroksha Jnana. Some Atma also he knows. Some indirect knowledge born of Shastra he has got, and he knows that Atma, which Atma? Jivatma is different from the physical body. For him, Vidushaha tu dehe cha jive cha aham dhihi. For Laukika, he takes the body as a odd I. For things to be done here, he takes the body as I. Amushmika, Paralaukika, takes the jiva as I. See, otherwise, who goes to heaven? The one who survives the body or not. If body were I, will he do that? No, body get destroyed here. He knows some jivatma different from physical body is there. So therefore, for worldly things, body is I. For the other worldly things, jivatma is the I. So he has got two I notions, like dual citizenship, So, now they are given dual citizenship. US citizenship, Indian citizenship also. Dual citizenship. So therefore, Deha Atma, Jiva also Atma. Whereas, he says, Viveka Vijnanavataha Mahatmana. In the case of Mahatma, the great man, who is Viveka Vijnanavan. Which Viveka? Atma Anatma Viveka. As a result, he has got Vijnana. What is Vijnana? Atma Sakshatkara, Brahmavagatihi, Brahmanubhava, Aparoksha Jnana, Aparoksha Anubhuti. Mahatmanaha Vijnanavataha, he says, Sadatmani, in Sat Sarupa Atma, Aham Brahma iti eva mati. In the Sat, ever existent principle, Chit, Ananda Sarupa, Chaitanya Sarupa Atma, only that is what? That knowledge that this is me is there. So this is how, that is three different types of notion as far as the I Atma. Lay person takes the body only as Atma. One who has exposed to some Shastra, for Laukika he takes as the body as Atma. For Paralaukika takes the Jiva Atma. Jnani knows that Asat Swarupa Atma alone can be the I. So this is. Therefore, now tell me, I notion in the body should be retained or given up? Sure? Any doubt about that? Simply by voting it won't well. it won't help. You have to execute it. You have to execute. Therefore, he concludes, for heaven's sake, give up the I notion of the body. But difficult, try. If you want to swim, standing on the bank and all theoretical lessons won't help. Jump. If required, drink some water also. There is a guide. There is a guide. He will push you out. Don't worry about that. So, but jump and start beating the limbs. So that is the case. So therefore, by all means, give up the notion of I-ness in the body. He concludes. We will see. Om.